Poison types can be highly useful in Pokemon combat if utilized correctly. They can poison the other Pokemon, slowly draining that other Pokemon of their HP. But they aren't good at defense, usually. They aren't good defenders. But use them in that way, and you get yourself a highly useful type Pokemon. The following are my top 5 favorite poison type Pokemon. But before I dive into this list, I would like to say that I am saving all legendary Pokemon for their own video. A lot of people have been coming at me asking why I don't include legendaries, and that's why. Because they're going to have their own video as soon as I'm through with all the typings. So just be patient. Be a patient type Pokemon. I might help you out.
Oil and grime, poison sludge.
Coming in at number 5, Victory Bell from Gen 1. Victory Bell, just by appearance, looks like it's always ready to be teabagged. Look, with its upturned mouth and shit. But I wouldn't recommend it. Do you see those teeth? Yeah, imagine them sharp-ass motherfuckers grazing up and down your bell sprout. Huh? And if you look in the Pokédex, you'll learn that anything that enters Victory Bell's mouth has a tendency to, I don't know, dissolve into nothing. So you ready to be castrated? Keep your balls out of its mouth. I'm fucking serious. Kind of an odd reason to be on my Pokemon list, isn't it? Victory Bell is undoubtedly the most vicious looking plant I have ever seen. And it's also the only plant I've ever seen with teeth and the ability to battle. So there's that also. It's also the ugliest plant I've ever seen. No, scratch that, that's Gloom. Have you seen Gloom? Gloom looks fucked up all the time. Like most plant or grass type Pokemon, Victory Bell has low defense, but it does have decent speed and awesome attack. So it's actually useful. So there's your number 5, or my number 5. It might be your number 5, complete with sexual innuendo. Awesome.
Poison sludge.
Number 4, Vileplume. Number 4 was almost Arbok, but then I realized Arbok sucks and I don't actually like Arbok. Who'd have known? Oddish is the most adorable plant I've ever seen.
It's not my wedding ring, by the way. I know comments are gonna be, oh my god! There it is! Fucking Oddish!
Dude, it's not a trainer, right?
And Gloom looks drunk all the time. But then you have Vileplume, who has a creepy face and a pedal sombrero. That's an awesome reason to be on the list, right? And according to the Pokédex, Vileplume has the ability to cause sinus infections because of its pollen. Ah, phlegm. I love phlegm. Put that shit on my biscuits. Yes, that's its niche. Fuck with Vileplume and you'll be hitting the pharmacy section of your local neighborhood conglomerate for some Claritin. Claritin D. It fucking works. And that wasn't a product placement, I promise. Thanks, Claritin. But almost as importantly are its stats, which are decent. And it's decent defense, but specializes in special attack. So go ahead and get you a Vileplume. Just make sure you stock up on Claritin D for 24-hour allergy relief.
Poison sludge.
Well, I had to represent the 6th generation of Pokemon. One of my favorite poison types is in there. It's not a very large list of Pokemon, and there aren't very many poison types in that list. So you probably know who the fuck I'm talking about. Meet Dragalge! He's a fucking asshole, and he has very strong poison. So strong that it can eat through the hulls of ships. And you wanna know who he spits that at? Everything. But I don't know. There's just something about Dragalge that makes me want to ride him through the sea. But only in my dreams. Because in reality, he would kill me. His stats are okay, surprisingly low, has decent defense. Slow, but it does hit pretty hard, so, you know. 6th generation, ripper fucking Zen.
Poison sludge.
Toxicroak, the toxic mouth Pokemon. Sounds like my most recent ex-girlfriend. That joke sounded better in my head. But hey, I had to have at least one terrible in here, right? You don't know what else it has? Toxic fists. That's right. So don't fist bump Toxicroak, or you'll fucking die. And you'll die looking like a douchebag too. Its defense, well, it leaves something to be desired, but it's relatively quick, and it hits decently hard. So, you know, it's useful, and he looks awesome. Poison Frog, with poison fists and a toxic mouth. It's awesome. Frogs are cool. Did you know that amphibians are going extinct?
Ooh, you love my toxic love.
With his armor-clad skin, diamond-piercing horn, which by the way is located on its fucking face, bone-crushing tail, and pink complexion, Nidoking is a fucking powerhouse. Roadhouse. Patrick Swayze's dead. And fuck you. Nidoking makes pink cool. And that's okay. But only he can do it. Don't wear pink. The evolutionary line of Nidoking is a really awesome example of evolution. It starts out pretty cool and interesting. Then you have fucking awesome. And then you have a motherfucking king. That's right. Evolution. That's what it does. Growing up with Pokemon, I always had a Nidoking in my team. And that's before I even knew about stats. It just looked awesome to me, and that's really all that mattered. So when I learned eventually that it actually had really good stats, I came all over the place. I didn't, but can you imagine cleaning that up? Nidoking is not only my favorite poison-type Pokemon, but one of my favorite of all time. I don't know if he's my complete favorite, but he's one of my favorites. What are your top 5 favorite poison-type Pokemon? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you motherfuckers next time. See ya.